Welcome to Violin Adventures number 52. I hope you enjoy this episode. There's going to be a lot of carving on the violin, carving on the harp, and a special book review. This is cutting out the base of the harp. Now I'm getting the soundboard ready to be strengthened and adding leather strips to protect the wood. Here we're working on the violin scroll. Well, I want to tell you about another very important person in my life. His name is Michael Neumann, and I took violin lessons from him for almost 10 years. I consider him to be a gift of God, another gift of God in my life. He is an absolute wonderful violin teacher. He was also a conductor, but I knew him as a violin teacher. And I came to him not really knowing what I was doing on the violin, and he was able to get me to relax and to play. We basically went through all the major violin concertos, and he's just gifted in teaching violin. Well, he has now written a book. And I was flipping through it trying to see if there were something that I could read, but there is so much. I started reading this and I couldn't put it down till I finished it. So then when I was preparing for this video, I thought, well, I'll find something interesting. Well, there are so many interesting little episodes in here that I just couldn't pick one. So it's called From Toddler to Maestro, The Life and Times of Michael Neumann. And I absolutely love this book. If you want to get a copy, I got mine on Amazon. Excellent book, very, very interesting. He just tells his life story. So I count it one of the very special times in my life that I'll never forget, having Michael Neumann for a violin teacher. I was able to go from being scared and stiff to relaxed and producing beautiful music. And I always looked forward to going to lessons. They were so interesting and so enjoyable. I was so motivated to learn as much as I could in the time that I had. I had asked God when I started violin, because I started a little later in life, around age 15, because we were not rich and we couldn't afford lessons. And so as I got older and I asked God, could you please help me restore the lost time that I had when we couldn't have lessons, to make it up. And God gave me Michael Neumann as a teacher. That was a gift from God, and I praise God for that. Thank you, Michael Neumann, for being there and being the greatest violin teacher that I ever had. I really appreciated our times learning together. Here we're working on the harp. Here we're carving out the Star of David for the King David harps. It takes time, but it sure adds to the harp. Here's some more carving on the scroll. Right now the scroll is what I call the ugly stage. It is very ugly, but this is an important step. Getting the spirals in a good circle shape and also making them match on both sides. So this takes a little bit of time, but I've got them matching pretty well now. So next week I hope to beautify this scroll. So coming to the end of the week, here is the top and all its shavings. Over here is the scroll. It needs a lot of work. Here is the harp pieces ready to be assembled soon. And right now we need to do the decorating on the soundboard. I enjoy decorating the soundboard, except for the smoke that gets in my eyes. And behold, a box arrived in the mail from a very special person. So you'll have to wait till next week to see why it came and what we're going to do with it. Uvi kashtem oti satem ki tidereshuni bekol levavchem. This is God speaking, and he says, you will search for me, and you will find me when you seek me with all your heart. Thank you so much for watching and for your comments and your thumbs up. Until next time, God bless you. Bye. Okay, you guys, I'm taking you for a little walk. It's almost 9 o'clock, so the sun will soon be setting. The fireflies are out, but I'm not sure if this camera will pick it up. It's nice and cool. I would say we must be around 60 degrees right now. A few people still coming home from work. We're up on the hill. There's cows. Over here. We're keeping out our patriotic decorations, because why not, you know? So it's just a nice breeze out here. In fact, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that walk. I guess I'll go back in and